Hello all, myself Sriharsha, your fellow resident. As you're all aware of water meters installed recently, I'm making this attempt to share some tips and practices to reduce water bill by two aspects: how to reduce wastage and how to use water judiciously. Many of them are already followed by me, and some of them are new practices. So, before starting, I recommend to rotate your mobile to full screen mode. So let's jump in. First one is wash basin. So this piece is called aerator, which is fixed to tap. This one creates bubble blast effect, so that cleaning gets completed in less amount of water when compared to without using this piece. But most importantly, keeping this piece unclogged and clean is very important. Due to salt deposits, they slowly stop creating the bubble effect and pressure is reduced, which will again increase water consumption. So periodically collect all tap aerators, soak them in vinegar for about 30 minutes and gently clean them with a old toothbrush. So take a proper vessel so that you can dip all aerators with less amount of vinegar. If aerators are broken or irreparable, buy new ones. Those aren't expensive pieces. There are other types of tap heads also available in market. Some release mist and some release shower, but which they are not scientifically not good for cleaning or saving water. So I regularly recommend this bubble blast based tap heads, aerators. Okay, and wash patience looks like something which doesn't consume much water, but let me tell you, once you get app access for these water meters, just do a complete hand wash with soap and see how much water is consumed, or use a timer and compare how much water you are using. Okay, next one is, it's a practice to how much extent you are turning the tap lever. This depends on for what you are using tap. For hand wash, yes, it requires high pressure, so we need to turn it more. But for other activities like face wash, if we turn it too much, it fills hands with lot of bubbles initially and then water gets splashed. Many times we may turn it more than required, then we adjust to our uses. So instead of doing it, practice it with full conscious for few days, how much to turn depending on the tap, and then let it sync with your muscle memory. This conscious turning the lever, tap lever, helps while shaving, face wash as well. And most importantly, teach your kids about these practices and supervise for few days till they also get accustomed to. Okay. And next one is about commode and flush tank. I guess I have already sent a separate video about flush tank leakage, how to stop the wall. So if you see, there are two buttons, and beneath those buttons, as shown in the video, there are two stalks. There is a thread on those stalks, okay, which allows us, by turning them, it will allow us to customize the amount of water to be flushed to some extent. If you think it is flushing too much water than required, then call plumber and get it checked. Okay, and once in a while, get the flush tank cleaned, get it cleaned with acid to avoid leakages. Because of our salt water, it is something inevitable. Okay, and next one is health faucet or water jet. As you are all aware, uh, keeping this unclogged gives right pressure and helps to get cleaning done with required amount of water. Otherwise, we'll keep on pressing it for longer durations, which wastes a lot of water. Okay, so if you have a needle or something, you can clean it directly, carefully, and otherwise you can open this tap head and remove the if there are any salt deposits or something like that. Do remember this head is, if it is made of plastic part, it may, you may break it while turning it, so be careful. Okay, If you think it is brittle already, don't try to open it. Simply dip it into the vinegar directly. Okay. And next one is about bathroom and bath practices. This is something of a very personal choice. So I thought for a while whether to skip or give suggestion on this. But with the fact that our average bucket size is 25 liters, a minimum of 100 to 150 liters per day is used. Imagine if we have a zero bore water yield in future, and say per liter per tanker price is a 13.75 paisa, you will end up spending around 4 to 450 rupees only for bath. So this is important, so please listen carefully. I see we do three types of we have bath practices. One is doing bath as per requirement, second one is doing bath till satisfaction, and third one is emptying the bucket as if it's a ritual. See, requirement of water of for bath depends on things like your build, sweat conditions, body hair, etc. So you know how much water is required till soap is cleaned off, which is practice one. And next one is splashing some more mugs of water till we feel refreshed. This is two, practice two. And I really don't want to comment on third type, but give it a thought. Maybe for a starter, try using a smaller bucket for kids. And next is, if you have a habit of splashing water on floor to clean the bathroom regularly, I recommend using a sharp and long wiping stick so that it cleans with lesser water. Okay, so first you can splash some water, sweep it, wipe it properly for all impurities like hair particles or any other things, and then again you can put some more water to clean it. And next one is, if you use shower regularly, maybe you can give it a thought to compare between shower, bath or bucket uses, and then you can take a call. Okay. Next one is a washing machine. Okay, and dishwasher. Unless your machine is intelligent enough to consume water based on the weight or load, I really recommend to plan your load. I mean, run the machine with full load as needed. Okay, and try to have a complete understanding about the wash programs, because every type of cloth or dish needs a separate program. Some needs more water, some needs less. So maybe you can have an understanding of all the programs and use the right program. Some type of clothes may not need complete 1 hour wash. If there is any express wash like 15-30 minutes, and maybe you can take a call and plan it accordingly. Same goes for dishwasher also. And next one is RO. you know uh, it wastes almost 40 to 45% of water to create a pure water. So what I recommend is consider collecting this RO water, and maybe you can use it for cleaning bathroom or floor scrubbing. Okay, or maybe you can even use it to for flushing also, directly cleaning the buckets also. I mean, once the floor mopping is done. Okay, and next one is, if you have a habit of drinking water directly from RO machine using a glass or something, try to fill it only as much as required or use a bottle. Okay, and next thing is, once you have leftover water from bottles, like if your kids comes from the school and if you think water is supposed to be flushed, instead of flushing into sink, try to use that water for uh, uh, plants or maybe other uh, purpose. Okay, but don't flush it down the sink. Okay, and next one, a manual cleaning of dishes. This is last, but it is the most important one. Just check how much time you or your maid keeps the tap open for dishwashing. Results are gonna shock you. After bath, this is a major consumer of water. So while throwing any soiled vessel into sink, like a bowl or plate, think if it really needs a complete soap wash or rinsing is enough. For example, some bowls used for biscuits or any dry items, it may need just rinsing. So if you throw such bowls into sink, then it gets soiled and then it requires a complete soap wash because of the other vessels present in the sink. Okay. Periodically clean the aerator for this tap especially. And then check your pattern of cleaning and take a call how much water is speed is required. Okay, just see how your maid is doing, and if there is any room for improvement to save the water, please do it. And most importantly, without fail, inform maid. Okay, and last, please show this video to the whole family, whoever reside with you in the flat. Teach your kids carefully. Remember, you're gonna pay for water from now. Soon you're going to receive your new bills. That's it. Sorry for any grammatical mistakes, and please share your tips too for a better society. Save water, save pocket, save earth. Thank you all.